Okay, so this is a setup from the Byzantine perspective. Again, it's exactly the same battle, just a mirrored one. So we start with some Byzantine lancers and armored horse archers. And some veteran Byzantine lancers as well. Nice, okay. So what do we want to do? We probably want to outshoot the person. So, as we're gonna move up here, so the terrain is reversed, of course. Right. Well, we're gonna take light javelin horse, flankers, because they are bow, fierce nomad light horse, because again they have bow, noble lancers. Maybe we'll see in a second. Armored horse archers, absolutely, we want more of that. Do we want to go for 4 fierce nomad horse archers or Byzantine lancers? One is shootier, but the other one would be better in combat. I think we better go with shootier because we don't want to be entangled in combat at all. We want to shoot and scoot. Expert armored horse archers. They are expensive. But you know what? Why not? I'm gonna outshoot them. So we can fit legionnaires. With a proportion of archers. Bow 20%, darts 80%, light spear 80%, and swordman. Heavy foot and average, and have some armor. You know what? We're gonna go all in on shooty. I'm gonna take Roman Auxilia. And we're gonna take archers. And just for the difficult terrain, just in case if he decides to attack us, we'll place some irregular foot in the rough ground, because it disorders mounted elephants and heavy foot, but will not disorder our irregular foot there. Okay, and we have 22 points, nothing to spend it on, so I think we are good. Again, we have 1 general extra, so let's see which way we want to deploy. Yeah, so we clearly want to engage in the open ground, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, our lancers are gonna be on our left flank. Horse archers in the middle. Fierce nomad horse archers would go on the right flank. Together with flankers. And fierce nomad light horse archers. Get flankers there. Armored horse archers in the middle. It's not gonna do any fancy formations because we want to get as many arrows on the enemy as possible to break their morale. There we go, and then perfect. So light javelins, they do cause a lot of damage, but they need to be right next to the enemy. So they can go up here, try to harass the infantry that might be popping up on that hill. And I think that should be that with the horse. Irregular foot can go here. We'll plop archers in the front of it. And of course skirmishing archers even further up. Right. So the plan here would be to advance as far as the rough ground, stand my ground, hopefully try and get him in with my horse archers. Basically try to engage, scoot back, allow my light archers and my skirmishers to engage in rough ground, because the horse would be pretty bad there, so we'll have an advantage. And try maybe an envelop from the right. I know there's a lot of forest and they're probably gonna have sneaky things going on in there, but hey, what you gonna do? You gotta work with what you have. Right, and that's that. So it looks like he went for all the noble lancers and some horse archers. I'm quite confident there are some archers in the woods here. Maybe some archers there, but overall it looks like, as I thought, he would be going with lancers. So, plan remains the same. We're gonna move up on the flank here. Hopefully get whoever is in the forest flushed out. Make them attack our flanking troops. And we'll move them straight up. I think we'll move them one at a time here. This way. And they can just move up. So that's pretty much it. I mean, there isn't really much to do right now. The lancers do not have any bows or anything like that, so no range. They'll just try and attack us. And of course, all of my all of my troops have bows, so pretty much the idea is to come up, stand off a little bit, shoot them up, and run away when they try and attack us. Right, well, so far so good. Let's end the turn here. So, we're just looking at what is our opponent doing. Taking his turn. Okay, so clearly he likes to looks like archers. Yeah, horse archers on the very sides every single time. I'm sure he's hoping to surprise the crap out of us. Well, let's have a look. So, what should we do? Well, first of all, let's maneuver our cavalry a little bit. So, we have veteran lancers, Byzantine lancers. So Byzantine lancers are above average and armored, and veterans are superior quality and armored. And there are 228 and 230. While they have 235, 244, so various, but they're all armored noble lancers, apart from some archers. Okay. So he's clearly trying to get around me on this side as well, which is fine. So what we will do is this: we shall approach and start shooting them. So we'll shoot at armored noble lancers here. Okay, so he has held firm, even though he suffered quite a few casualties. So, positioning is important in this game. So I have a possible charge to my flank here. Nobody would charge to the flank here because they wouldn't be able to turn. But what I'm hoping is that even if the charge happens, my lancers will turn around and just run away. Fingers crossed. Right, let's take care of my right flank. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send my Byzantine flankers right up there. Give them a bit of a what for. And these guys are gonna come from the flank. Now hopefully shoot him first. Move up and shoot. Oh, could just whittle them down a little bit. Like so. Finally, we're a little bit out of range, but that's fine. I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna move up there. Finally, getting our regular food into the rough terrain, rough ground. Right, so let's just check. Yeah, they haven't moved, that is fine. And has everybody shot? Yes. Okay, perfect. And that's the end of the turn. Alright, well, just as I thought, they have charged me in the on the side. And unfortunately, my armored noble lancers did not run away, and they got disrupted and lost 23 men. That is not good. Yep. One more attack, fragmented, and run away. Ouch. That is not a good start to the turn. Of course, the next one's got charged in the side as well. Okay. Well, that has gone better than it could have. They are really going for this flank. Yeah, they're gonna surround them and clearly take them out. Okay. That is fine. Time to attack, I think. Let's just pepper them with arrows. Turn this way. Yeah. Since they would be attacking from this direction. Bring my irregulars up. Right, well, he will be running away until he passes a morale check, or if he passes a morale check, should I say. Okay, let's take a look at what is happening here. Come over on the side, shoot, and round them off. Ah, interesting, okay, well, let's not run them off then. I really thought he's gonna evade and run off them up. Okay, so they have light archers here in the woods. Excellent. That's what I wanted to find out. Of course. This... if he's exposing his flank to me, I will definitely oblige. Okay, disrupted somebody. Interesting, looks like he's getting someone ready to countercharge me. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. So this is gonna not go well. So I have a win chance of 1%, draw 53 and lose a 47. And that's because my Byzantine Lancers are swordsmen. Troop quality is good, so I have 112 points. But they are swordsmen plus 100 points, troop quality plus 15, general plus 50. So they're definitely much better than me. Yeah, okay. This is a little bit better, but not much, because they don't have a general. And this is in my favor, surprisingly enough. Okay. We won the battle, but they have held firm. Well, we are about to be overrun from all sides, and I'm gonna lose all these 3 units. This is not going great. Not going great at all. Not what I was planning. Well, let's have a look if somebody needs to move. No. Shoot. Yes, actually. Excellent. Okay, one more shot. These armored noble lancers are really soaking some damage. 151 out of 237 left. Good, 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 good. Okay. And Byzantine. So let's see what the enemy has done. Charging the flank, as I suspected. They're fragmented. held firm. Charging the flank again. In the front, and they predictably break, which is not surprising at all. Yeah, that was a very big mistake on my part. I shouldn't have charged them. But I was hoping they would retreat, and they didn't. Which really, really sucks. Okay, archers routing. Okay, so this is very good because I can actually start peppering this cavalry. Okay, they'll turn around. I will risk moving forward in order to put on some hurt on their cavalry, because we want to whittle them down as much as we can. Okay, just protecting the front in case. So you can see they're gonna be trying circling us. That is fine. Yeah, so this is gonna be a draw. Okay, we'll just charge. Oof, disrupted. Ouch. Well, at least now we'll have more numbers, so we should force them to retreat. Hopefully they'll run off the map, and we'll spend quite a few turns trying to come back. And just pepper them with arrows. Okay, they're holding firm. So we're gonna press the advantage here. Okay, maybe not quite. And yeah, like so. Like so. Unfortunately, we cannot shoot anybody. Again, we cannot shoot through our troops. And I should really give some space for my light javelin to retreat. We will face this way though, in case if or when they retreat, that we can actually also meet them head on or retreat. Okay, gonna rear attack, disrupt. Their general has fallen. Perfect. That is really, really good. It's not Commander-in-Chief, it's Sub-General, but that is exactly what we want. Okay, maybe we'll leave him some space, just in case. Okay, so this unit is in combat with two different units, which is excellent, so that both of them are disrupted. So let's see. Excellent. Okay. We have won the combat, but they have, of course, held firm, as our luck is. Now, our... is this our commander-in-chief? It is, and they're gonna crumble. There isn't really much I can do, but yeah, 99%. Okay, 95% chance of losing here, and they will disperse. And of course he will attack these lancers, and yeah. This is really, really bad. We're losing by 15%. It is very, very big disaster for me. Nobody has to move, nobody has to shoot. So let's see if we can salvage this battle though. This is... yeah, they're just gonna flee or break and disperse. Break. No, wow. Yeah, there is nothing else left by it. Yeah, break and disperse. Or run away but really die. Yeah, as I thought. Okay. No further cohesion drop, that's good. Oh, excellent. Now we can shoot them up. Ah. Yeah, they weren't able to go any further because they already chased previously. Okay. And they are finally disrupted. Okay, excellent. My units are getting dispersed left, right and center, unfortunately. Right, but, right, move up, fire, yeah, this is a more pressing matter, so we're gonna fire on them, and now we're gonna concentrate on just one unit here. Okay. These two are definitely lost battles. 70 draw, 30 lose, 100% lose. I will wait. What I will do is turn them around, pepper them with arrows, as it should. Okay, we'll just pepper them with more arrows. Okay, that's fine. Arrows. And that was actually javelins. Arrow. Okay. Well, one thing we can do is charge them on the side, which is always nice, and they're fragmented. Excellent. We even have a small chance of winning. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Of course, more arrows. They are holding firm, however. Well, are we gonna break? No, we're not. Are we gonna break? We're gonna fragment. Okay. Fragmented, and hopefully he's gonna break now. Yep, perfect. Okay, so all the units left the table. The key to this is that because my units were chasing, they would be the first to come back. And then of course his unit will come back as well eventually. And he is finally disrupted in the forest. Perfect. Yes, so while there is a chance I might win this battle, it is very, very unlikely now. But the point right now is try to reduce his strength as much as I can. Make as many of his units flee as I can. Make it as dear for him as possible. Point-wise. But as always, just stand back, shoot at him. He cannot shoot back. He can charge, hopefully. My units will run away instead of stand and fight, because they can definitely not win in a stand-up fight against him. Okay, let's just double check. They can move, but we shouldn't. They are in a perfect position. They can move as well, but they shouldn't. Okay. And they can shoot. Excellent. Let's shoot. They're still holding firm. Wow. Okay. And that is that. Yeah, rallies all around, as expected. Okay. Surprised for our unit to remain in battle there. Okay. And we actually broke a unit. Wow. Very impressive. Okay, so it is our turn again. It was kind of a better turn than I was expecting, so we'll do the following. There we go. More arrows. Or all arrows, should I say? Okay, keep them there, that's fine. Disrupted, excellent. Can we attack? Yeah, let's charge him. Hopefully they will break. Indeed. Excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, so he has withdrawn his troops there, that's fine. So, just commence the harassment, I suppose. I'll need to maneuver my units away next turn. Might have been a bit rushed trying to attack him, but well, Well, let's break this unit. Yep, there we go. Let's break this unit. Oh, nice. Well, let's definitely break this unit. And yeah. Excellent. That's exactly what I thought is gonna happen, right? Excellent for him, not so excellent for me, of course. Right, I think that is it for our turn. Ah. But let us see what we shall see. It's really good to see them breaking. Okay. Let's charge them. They predictably fell back, which is fine. Some shooting. Okay. Yeah, charging in would be a mistake in this instance, so we're gonna move back and try and engage somebody else. I think the most appropriate would be to engage them here. Shoot him up and shoot him up. Right. Actually, now that I have done it, this might have been a mistake, but, well, too late now. Too late now. Okay, well, I think this is all we can do here. Okay. Well, that's good. We're winning combats. At least some of them. It would be really nice if some of my people would rally, but of course that would be too much to ask. Okay, let's have a look. Whittle them down as much as we can. Oh, cannot go in. Okay. That's not good. Well, this is lost. I think I mentioned this was a mistake last time, but what you gonna do? Oh well, we have lost the combat, and with these noble lancers coming in, I think our sub-general is gonna be routed. Here, we're gonna lose it. Oh, okay. Well, holding on is good. I suppose we'll just do a bit of shooty here, shooty there. Attack. They fall back, excellent. There isn't much I can do here, unfortunately, and I believe he needs to get 25% more than I have lost, right? So it's at 20% now. Next turn, my sub-general might get routed. This would probably fall. He's gonna charge my sub-general here. Yeah, I think this battle is gonna be lost in the next 2 turns or so. Give or take. Unfortunately. But it is all my fault, so I'll just... yeah, there isn't really much I can do here. Nobody to move, nobody to shoot, let's move on. Right, so this is our Byzantine game, and we are red. Waiting, charging, and of course breaking. Oh, is he gonna charge us in the back? No, he will not, thankfully. Okay, so maybe doing slightly different from just watching everything. Just gonna explain what's happening here with this little pop-up. So this is a more detailed view of the battle that just happened. So we can see 2 numbers pop up, so that means that each side lost 5 people. But this is a slightly more in-depth, so I have it brief, but right, I cannot access options right now, but you can make it more detailed. So what it is, it tells you advantage or disadvantage of each side in the battle. So, for example, enemy armored noble lancers greatly advantage versus our expert armored horse. Result of the battle is indecisive, so hence 2 yellow numbers popping up, and enemy casualties and our casualties. And again, it's enemy fierce noble horse archer, slightly advantage versus our armored horse archer. Result again indecisive. They lost 4 people, we lost 5. And they're gonna charge us on the side. We lose, we run away. And we can actually see a bit more details here now. So, enemy armored noble lancers versus our armored horse archers. They won. Their casualty 1, we lost 28 people, it's a disaster. Our armored horse archer panicked and dropped 2 cohesion levels. And armored horse archer rake. And as you can see, they've lost quite a few people being chased as well. And I think this is gonna be it, actually. Because he needed to inflict 40% casualties and have 25% more force left on his side, and he's already 32% up. So that's pretty much gonna be the last turn of this battle as me as a Byzantine. Unless somebody, of course, rallies. Which I have no luck with today, or with this battle at all. Okay, so we lost the battle. 17. We lost 17 people, they lost 5. Charged their flank, fell back, okay. And of course we have been defeated. And that, as they say, is that. Yep, cannot conceal this was a defeat. Let's just review Battlefield a little bit. So, what could have gone better? Or what we could have done to make it better? My biggest mistake was, instead of, as planned, staying here and let him come to me and draw him into this little square of rough ground where I could have shot at him with my cavalry shooting at him as well, and this flank enveloping. I charged with my cavalry thinking, hey, I'm gonna charge him, shoot at him, and as he charges back, my cavalry is gonna evade. Of course, that is where pretty much went disastrous, because the whole left flank just collapsed and got annihilated, with my commander-in-chief as well. The second mistake was one of my archer units. I decided to move up and start shooting to support my rush, the ill-fated rush. And of course, that archer unit just got annihilated as well. Finally, there weren't that many mistakes on the right flank. It went actually quite well. But of course, he was able to counter me quite well, just because the left flank was already collapsed by the time I started engaging, or it was just about to collapse as I started engaging. And yeah, I mean, the right flank done as well as they could. I have tied them up as much as I could, but this is what I should have done straight away, instead of rushing with the left flank and being totally annihilated. But live and learn, as they say. Overall, it was a fun battle, I really enjoyed it. But let us move on to our other side, so Ostrogothic, and this is final losses. So he has lost 1,000 men, 20% of his force. His original force was 4,854 strength, and our force was 6,110 men. But we of course lost just over half of our force, 33%, with killed, wounded, captured and deserted for infantry, cavalry in total. Right, well, let's see how the Ostrogothic side is doing.